Hello everybody, this is a new kind of video I'm making. It's a theme building, kind of video. Okay, so today's theme I'd worked on was I wanted a dual blades character with some darkness, and I thought that'd be cool, like a darkness void kind of marauder knight kind of thing. I do have one of these already. He's a two-hander though, so he's Devastator in darkness, which I thought worked well. And this one, I'm trying some dual blades. I thought that would be cool. I kind of built him as a tank somewhat, with some damage capabilities, I guess you could say. Now, as far as him being a pure tank, can he do really well against a boss, I don't have any idea. I haven't fought a boss, haven't fought anything besides what's in the powerhouse. I was able to do a 5-man hard. Of course, that was in Millennium City, so I was fighting the Purple Gang. Now, I am in Monster Island, so I don't know if these mobs are going to be any different as far as their abilities, because those do make a difference. But for him, I start off with Constitution because I want him to have a lot of health, and also in here, whenever one of your attacks critically hits, you are healed for 2% of your max health. I thought that was really cool, so I built this whole build around that, about critting. His main stat is Constitution, but also made his two other stats, Strength, which is for melee damage and for knock resistance, and also Dexterity, which increases critical strike chance. Now, I would like to put more points into deflection, which gives him more dodge rating, but I think I would rather have the amount of defense increased, and my Constitution now increases your hold resistance, which is good because Constitution doesn't do that already. And since you already have Strength, which increases your knock resistance, you don't really need this thing right here because it's kind of redundant to have your Constitution do the same thing your Strength already does. And I have Tough, which my secondary super stats now provide an additional 1.5 maximum health points, gives you a little bit more health, just a little bit. And taking damage grants you 2% of your max energy. I'm already running Defiant, so when I get damage taken, I already get energy anyway. And I'm also in the Protector role, so when I shield, I get more energy back. So I don't really need that much more energy. And that's about it, really. Yeah, that's about it. And I want more defense to reduce damage, and also up here you gain 100% of your defense as offense, and offense increases your melee damage, or I guess you're not just your melee, but all damage, I should say. So the more defense I can put in, the better. Also increases my offense. And see, also increase my health by 10%. I'm not in a hybrid role. I'm in a protector role, so I get 10% more health. Unrelenting, my snares no longer reduce me. I can run around 20% faster, and I have more defense with this on. And also I picked the whenever you're knocked or held, you gain 6% of your maximum health back. Thought that was good. Gives me more heals when I get knocked away, because it doesn't matter how much knock resistance you have, you're still going to get knocked every once in a while. So when it does happen, I get 6% of my health back. La la la. I'm just going on what I already picked. I'm not going to go through all the stuff I didn't pick, if that's okay. Locust, whenever I strike or am struck by an AoE, I gain a stack of Locust, which is nice because as dual blades you do a lot of AoE damage. So you should get stacks of Locust. And when I get 30, it erupts, which grants me 49 offense and defense. So the 49 defense gives me another 49 offense stacked onto the 49 offense there. So I get more damage that way. I also get more defense from fortified gear, and whenever I take damage, I gain 10 offense, which stacks up to 5 times. That's 50 offense, so it gives me more damage. And then I gain 20 Constitution, which gives me more hold resistance, gives me more health, and I get more defense, which also increases my offense. So in theory, I should be pretty good. So I'm gonna go set this training rune up. What should I pick? I don't want to fight Argent because they do that energy sucking move. I'll go with Manimals. They do have a bleed effect, but I don't know if that's gonna be a problem or not. But I'm just gonna try it anyway. And I guess I can go with my powers before I start fighting crime, because I don't think I have much time to. Oh my goodness, that looks terrible. I don't think I'm gonna have much time to talk about the powers when I'm trying to think and not trying to die. Even though before I didn't have that much problem. I'm still a little wary about this. I'm using Defiance, like I've already said, rank 3, which every time I get hit, I gain 15% damage resistance, and it stacks up to 6 times, so that's pretty good. And I'm using Form of the Tempest, I believe, yes. Grants stacks of focus for each rank of this power. I have rank 3, so I start off with 3 stacks of focus. Focus increases my melee damage by 8.2%, and some ranged power, I guess in range damage I should say. And I also get some energy back when I get some focus. Energy builder, I'm using Rain of Steel, which is just a default energy builder. Unfortunately, I can't see what advantages I picked. Excuse me. I mean, I don't think I put anything on Rain of Steel. I may put Grinning Ghost, if that is available on there. Something that gives me stacks of focus when I'm fighting. I think it's Grinning Ghost, which is on Rain of Steel. Pretty sure that's it. Dragon's Wrath is your that's the only single target ability I picked, which does pretty good damage, especially when it crits, and also grants you a rush buff, which reduces my melee energy cost by 15%, which I thought was nice. And then I picked Blade Tempest only because I had to get a power to unlock more types of powers. I didn't really pick that much from dual blades. I only picked these 3 powers here. I'm sorry, 4. No, 5. Oh man, I'm really good at counting. 5 powers, but I couldn't get the powers I really wanted, which is Eye of the Storm and Sword Cyclone, until I got like 2 powers in, so I had to get Blade Tempest. For shield, I picked Ebon Void, I believe. I thought that matched nice with the darkness feel. I made all my darkness powers red. I thought that looked nice with the costume. Also with the costume, I think it turned out pretty well. I do have a video on how I made the costume, or I guess me going like in an overview of it. If you want to watch that, you can. It's in the description. The link is. It's not that exciting unless you're really interested in like reasons why I picked things and different other options I could have picked. But if you're not into that, then you know that's fine. Let's get down to business now. And so my main thing with this build is Eye of the Storm, which crits a lot if you have a high crit chance, which I do, I believe. Well, somewhat. It's 41%. My stats aren't where I want it to be. I want everything to be around 200, like 250, but I don't have the greatest gear on. So, but even with not the greatest gear, I did pretty well. So every time I crit, I get 2% of my health back. So I spam this to get my health back, and also reduces. It absorbs up to 336 to 4,000 something damage. And it scales over time, so that's pretty nice. And Sword Cyclone I got, even though you may say it's a little redundant because they do like the same thing, except for this gives you damage absorption but does less damage. This does a lot of damage but doesn't give you any absorption. Well, I got this because this comes with, I think, Cripple Challenge or Challenge Strikes. I'm pretty sure it's Challenge Strikes, which is good for tanking to get aggro around, because that's like the only thing I think that's in this that gets aggro. I don't know. I could be mistaken. I can't, like I said, I can't check my advantages. I don't remember what I picked. So it's really all not that great. But oh well. That's the way it goes sometimes. So what I do is I leap in with Void Shift, which also snares him. If it's more than 20 feet away, then it stuns him. But I also have an advantage on it that makes him feared, which makes him do 10% less damage to anything they fight. So I thought that was really cool. Same thing with this Shadow Shroud. It grants me 50% increase to all damage, which is nice damage boost. I also have an advantage that makes everybody feared when I put it on. It looks pretty cool when I put it on. I mean, it gives me like little red eyes because I made the power red. It makes me glow red, like ooh, spooky. So I thought that looked pretty cool. It looks kind of spooky, I guess. Then I picked Unbreakable. I thought that'd be nice to have, just as a more damage mitigation if you need it. If you don't need it, that's fine. I keep clicking it on accident, so it's okay. I picked Resurgence as a heal, just as a base heal. Scales with my Constitution. Constitution is my main stat, so the more Constitution I have, the more heal I get. Right now it does around 3,700. It's not too bad. I have like 11,500. I kind of want a little more than that. And I have Bountiful Chi, or T, whichever one you want to say, Resurgence, which heals me 125 health points every 2 seconds. I think it's only like rank 2, but I have it to where if I dodge, then I get more health back. But I kind of want a little bit more dodge chance than what I have. Like 15, not that great, but it's okay. I probably shouldn't have taken it, but I guess if I do dodge on occasion, I get a little bit more health. I don't know if that's better. I guess it's better just to get the rank 3, but that's okay. And then last but not least, I did pick Shadow Embrace, which is my ranged AoE ability. There's also crits. Well, basically any move crits, but I'm just saying, if it's a target 5 max, like 5 people, you get more chance to crit off that. And it's ranged, so, and also they become feared, which I thought was nice. So if you don't want to go in quite yet, you can just like go at range and fear them and do a little bit more damage. It doesn't do the greatest damage. I think I only ranked it up to 2. But I thought it matched nice with the theme of the darkness and dual blades, I guess. So enough of me babbling, I guess. I don't know if this is annoying. Let's see, hopefully I won't just completely just die. I shouldn't just die. Oh my goodness, I forgot they had these bird dudes. Okay, this is not turning out the greatest. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's hunky-dory. Fantastic. So I am getting health, because I am critting. Not critting as much as I wanted to, but I am critting a bit. I forgot about these stupid birds and their dumb little mouths. Just blowing that air on me. So, I guess it seems okay, don't it? I guess it seems alright. Ooh, we better block that. Also, I have an advantage to where if I block with this shield, I get health. Not that much, like 70 something, but I guess that's better than nothing. But I think if a lot of people start fighting you, then it might add up to a little bit. I'm just spamming this move. Don't have a rotation down as of yet, but just testing it out. Do a shadow shroud here, make everybody woo, spooky, scary. Do some sort of cyclone, knocking everybody's teeth out here. Oop, I fell down. That is good. I get 6%. I can't talk. 6% of my health back. Let's try this move out. Now you can put advantage on this move I'm using to like knock people over my head. I didn't know what that meant, so I didn't take it. But I think I should have took it because I think that would have been kind of cool to like maintain it, and then it makes people come back to me. So I'm reducing some damage now, getting my health back up. Got these stupid bird guys. I can't stand these dudes. Let's leap in. Maybe I can fear them a bit. Some health back. So tired of you and your noises you make. Alright, I mean, that doesn't do a lot of damage. It really doesn't, but I guess it's okay. And, oop, he's gonna do something. Oop. I fell down. It's okay. Let's see what I want to do. Let's do this. Get some rush going, so my powers cost less. I'll do some Sword Cyclone. Do some Dragon's Wrath. Not the greatest damage, but it's okay. Let's see, here we go. Hello there, let me go suck your soul. Well, it's not really sucking his soul. Okay, so let's fight this last group and we should be done, I think. Should be done. Some unbreakable going here. Looks cool. Not everybody's angry with me. That's a good thing. Oop! Oh! It's okay. Everything's fine. I'm really spooky now. I'm really angry. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oops, wrong button. Ah, take some of that. Ha! Oh, you can move when you do this, so if you really want to like scoochy scooch, you can. Okay. Alright, and let's take this guy out real quick. Okie dokie, well, that's my build. Okay. Like I said, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I think it could be a little better, like maybe get a little bit more crit, a little more health, and that's about it really. And I think it'd be pretty good. But like I said, against a boss, I don't really know. Like you're fighting like that mission that's out now, the Fingal Foundry, or the Winter event. Those two big soldier robot guys at the end. Now I play with a team of 2 people, so I don't know if you play it solo, there's only one big robot comes out. But when I play, there's 2 robots, and I noticed that lightning reflexes are really good against that because it dodges a lot of damage. But a lot of my characters who are kind of tanky a bit, I use invulnerability, which is good against a lot of small attacks. But I noticed when I fight a big boss, it doesn't mitigate big hits at all that well. You need to have like Defiance or lightning reflexes against that, in my opinion. So against a boss, he has Defiance, so I think he'd be okay. But I don't really know. I would have to go get a group and like fight with this guy, but he is on the test server, so it's not really that many people on this thing. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this video somewhat interesting, I guess. I think I went over all the powers, and thought the costume was cool. Thought it matched the theme well with the darkness and the blades and everything. And like I said, I do have a video on my costume when I make it. It does have a slight hum to it if you have like a bass, like a subwoofer, like I do. If you have something that replicates a lot of bass, you might hear this really weird hum. Now I'm sorry, I don't know where that comes from. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. I apologize. But anyway, thanks for watching. And maybe I can make another video like this and it'd be okay. Just let me know if you have any other themes you think I could try out. Like anything, any kind of theme you want, I can try to make a build, and I'll let you guys know how it turned out. So thanks so much, and goodbye.